In today's episode of Tales on a Rainy Day is the habit that made ordinary people extraordinary. Have you ever looked at successful people and wondered, what do they have that I don't? Is it talent, luck, money, or were they simply born different? If you've ever asked yourself those questions, this story is for you. There once lived a young man named Kofi. He was ordinary in every way. He wasn't the smartest. He wasn't the fastest. He wasn't the richest. Every year, he watched people around him achieve things he could only dream about. One friend started a successful business. Another earned a promotion. Another learned a new language. Another became healthier and stronger. Kofi admired them all, but every night he asked himself the same question: why not me? One rainy afternoon, while walking home from work, he met an old carpenter repairing a broken wooden bridge. The old man worked slowly, carefully, patiently. Kofi watched him for a while before asking, "Sir, what's the secret to becoming successful?" The carpenter smiled without looking up. "I'll tell you tomorrow." The next day, Kofi returned. The carpenter was there again, hammering another piece of wood. "I thought you finished this yesterday," Kofi said. "I did," the old man replied. "But today I'm making it stronger." For the next 7 days, Kofi returned. Every day, the carpenter worked. No excuses, no complaints, rain or sunshine, and he simply showed up. Finally, Kofi asked, "When are you going to tell me the secret?" The old man laid down his hammer. "I already have." Kofi looked confused. "I don't understand." The carpenter smiled. "You came here looking for extraordinary, but all you've been watching is consistency. Most people think extraordinary people do extraordinary things. The truth is, they do ordinary things, extraordinarily well, over and over again." Those words stayed with Kofi. The next morning, instead of trying to change his whole life, he made one small promise. He would improve by just 1% every day. He read 10 pages. He exercised for 20 minutes. He saved a little money. He learned one new skill. Some days he felt motivated. Other days he didn't. But he kept going. One day became a week became a month became a year. Slowly, people began noticing the difference. "You've changed," they said. "You've become extraordinary." And Kofi smiled. "No," he replied. "I just stopped waiting for extraordinary days. I learned to respect ordinary ones." Years later, young people often asked him the secret to his success. They expected him to reveal a shortcut, a hidden opportunity, a lucky break. Instead, he always told them, "The habit that changed my life wasn't working harder. It was showing up, especially on the days I didn't feel like it." Because success isn't built in one big moment. It's built in thousands of small ones. The book you read today, the workout you almost skipped, the skill you practiced, the promise you kept to yourself. These ordinary actions become an extraordinary life. So if you're watching this right now, waiting for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect motivation, remember this: greatness isn't something you suddenly become. It's something you quietly build. One habit, one choice, one ordinary day at a time. If this story spoke to you, subscribe to Tales on a Rainy Day, where every story feels like life quietly teaching us the lessons we already knew, but somehow needed to hear again. And until next time, stay warm, stay consistent, and remember, the habit that makes ordinary people extraordinary is simply refusing to stop.